Hello. How we doing today? Oh, a thumbs up and not even 1 minute in. I am doing good. Hello, Em. I see you've been doing a few videos and a cop watch or two lately. I think if we all just got on for a few minutes a day, it would keep this whole thing less stressful for everyone. Well, I just went out because I'm down to about 15 tubes for cigarettes. And I rolled up to the Wesco and called to see because the last time I was there, the reason I'm out of tubes is because they hadn't stocked the shelves that morning. And so I just called to make sure that they were stocked. And she's like, we could just bring those right out to the handicap area for you if you want. And they would have accepted any kind of payment. They were going to use my card or cash, whichever I needed. They came out right away, got it for me. I was on my way in like 3 minutes. It would have taken me 5 to walk in and get it. There's just people are helpful. That's the good parts you see about all this. How many people really do take a minute to help other people? Oh, now Reptar climbs up. He's been running around like crazy. Now he's just sitting up there like a fat toad. I didn't even feed him today. Yeah, he's got a lot of food in there. He could scavenge if he was hungry. I got to clean all that out first. Then I have to give him iceberg lettuce because the romaine was all sold. Well, my brother suggested lizard baked with carrots and garlic. Hey, Northern, I just tried to get into your channel, but it was buffing. So good to see you. I see you got your phone back, and I'll be checking out what the story is. Jason, hello. I was going to do a live from the back porch, but one of the stops I made today, I tried to go live to video something, and Streamlabs isn't working on my phone, so I got to delete it and re-upload it. All right, try again later. I'll be watching for it. Yeah, because he doesn't realize he's my last meal. Oh, now my elbow's all dirty. I usually just delete it and re-upload it, and then I don't have any problems for a while. But every time you get an update on your phone, or it can screw with it. I've had to a dozen times this year delete it and re-download Streamlabs. But it's like 48 degrees here. Sun's beating down on the trailer. I washed all my shorts and t-shirts yesterday so that we're ready for spring now. If you're having trouble with Streamlabs, it's usually you have to put a code in that you find in your beta studio. Yeah, he's healthy. He's got to be healthy. He's my last meal. I've been traveling around the world on YouTube trying to see what other countries are saying and what other doctors, and man, there are some dumbass people out there in the world. Yeah, there's an encoding number. I'm not a real tech savvy thing, but I can get through it. So I can get that white spot out of there. But I'm just sitting here doing the same thing I do every day, isolating. It's better for the general population that I isolate. But I will say that I think that we really fucking missed the boat on this, because this virus is so easy to get and not know you ever had it. And then when they test, unless it's active right then, it doesn't test. So they got to do what they call an antibody test to see if you've already had it and you're cured, because this isn't like the flu that you have to get a new shot because it's a new flu every year. This pretty much is a stable, stupid flu. It doesn't have much of a brain. So it doesn't mutate. So literally 80% of the population of the world could already be immune from it and not even know they ever had it. And which would throw the numbers so fucking crazy the other direction. It would be like 1 out of 100 people that die from flu will die from it. As long as we don't overwhelm our medical. With all the medications that are working, anecdotal. This is what I like about scientists. You realize scientists have never proven anything ever. They haven't. All they can do is say, well, we've done trials and these are the results. It's not really proof, which is why they say, well, everybody that got it got better, but that's only anecdotal. That's not really any proof, because they're scientists. So they're stupid. It's like, oh, all right. One of the things that I do consider myself an expert in is vibrations. I've studied all of it that I could that's out there, and everything is vibrating all the time. And high powered communication operates on vibrations. Every different metal, wood doesn't like to vibrate much, but it does vibrate. So it's like the 5G scares. It's just silly people. I literally lived under high powered lines in the third grade and had an IQ of 180. So all this stuff is, it's invisible. That's the big thing with the virus. It's invisible. So I can be scared however I want. Yeah, go ahead, be scared. But the one thing that did trigger me was finding out actually what all those things they keep saying. Well, they had other circumstances. What are those? Well, come to find out, it's high blood pressure, obesity, and now they're even trying to say that smoking pot is increases your chance because it gets into the lower part of your lungs because you breathe harder if you smoke pot. The government destroyed the economy. They did it on purpose. They willingly did it to protect people, and it's all going to be hindsight complaints. They never talk about South Korea. They bounced the curve. Do you know why? They all take malaria treatments in South Korea, and they gave everybody malaria treatments in South Korea that they could. So they won't give you the real facts. Nobody even knows how many people have been infected and are cured. And if you look at the map in the United States, it could be the whole country has already either been infected and cured, never knew they had it, or just aren't going to get it. And we've went through all this for nothing. Yeah, I always start rambling politics. Sorry, guys. I was just going live to give you some Reptar time. I actually had a flat earther come in here yesterday trying to pump all kinds of stupid, idiotic theories. I try not to go too much into it because I'm a hypocrite too. Anything I complain about, I've done myself or worse. That's usually how it works. You don't recognize it until you've done it and you feel guilty about it, so you complain about other people doing it. But I thought I'd bring a little happiness, tell everybody how good people are acting here. I saw people walking dogs that were obviously family that were together, but there was another group that was 10 feet away from them. But when they told me to practice social distancing, that means I have to go out and find somebody, then stand 6 feet away from them. What I need to know is how long do I have to practice before I know how to do it? When can we stop practicing social distancing and just do social distancing? It just gets stuck on the words. Well, I think if you accept that you might be a hypocrite, you're partially there already. I think the biggest thing that holds us back in our own personal existence is denial. Acceptance is the route to enlightenment. Confucius would have said if he was smart. But I'm going to re-download Streamlabs. I got two extensions on my computer for my porch, and I could hook both of those together and probably set out on the back steps and get outside. I mean, if you're honest with yourself and you respect other people, I mean, that's not much harder than that. You see everything through a filter to begin with, and your brain is so complicated that your mind has a lot of trouble controlling it because they are two different things. One is the big insulator that you only use 10% of your brain because if you didn't, you'd fry. It's like insulation on electric wires. The electricity runs on the outside of that little top copper, then it's wrapped in cardboard, and then it's wrapped in rubber or plastic, and then it's insulated again, and then it's wrapped in another layer. Why? Because you can only use that little bit. The rest of it is used for cushion. That's what your brain is. Your mind is the electric current that runs through it. And that don't work very nice for us either because we live in the past. We don't ever see what's really happening around us. And your decision making part of your brain makes the decision for your thinking part of the brain gets done thinking. We'll see you, Em. Thanks for stopping in. This is going to be a short one. I just wanted to put some good news out there and answer any questions anybody had or ramble for a while. It's just another reason for our kids not to come and visit us when we're old. But it's your health. I don't want you to get sick, so I'm not going to come over. All right, go ahead, Northern. I'm going to drop out here anyway. Probably start coughing. But thanks for all that dropped in, and thanks for the likes, and y'all have a great day. Be safe. We will get through this. Right, Reptar? Even if we have to eat our pets. Right? All right. Y'all have a great day. We gone.